Hello friends, how are you all? Welcome to Chemistry Art. Myself Bhavi Kumar Patel, and today we are going to discuss about the emission and absorption spectra. So what is this emission and absorption spectra? So first of all, spectra means what? Spectra means colors. Okay. So when electromagnetic radiation are getting dispersion and they are giving some color band. Okay, so these color bands are known as a spectra. Okay, so color band we are getting here. So first of all, which instrument is used? Okay, so see here, the spectroscope is used. Okay, and what is this spectroscope? I have written here the definition: an instrument used to separate the radiation. Okay, the radiation we are separating and of different wavelength. Okay, we are having different wavelength, and this different wavelength separated by this spectroscope. Okay, so what is there in spectroscope? Spectroscope is generally having, as you can see here on the image, see there is a prism. Okay, I have shown you a prism, and from any source we have to apply the radiation. Okay, we have to apply the radiation. So from any source, radiation are strike in a spectroscope, and then it is passing through the prism, and then after another side the telescope is there, and telescope is for the examine the emergent radiation. Okay, it is for examine emergent radiation. And if you are changing the telescope with a photographic film, any photographic film, then we are getting the spectrograph. Okay, spectrograph like this, see here. Okay, I have already mentioned here. See, this kind of band we are getting, it is known as a spectrograph. Okay, what is it? It's a spectrograph. Okay, so this telescope is consist of mainly two things. Okay, one is a prism is there, as you can see here, prism, and another side telescope we can use. But if you do not want to observe directly and you want a graphic bands, then you have to change the telescope with the photographic film. Okay, so that photographic film give you the graph, and it is known as a spectrograph. Okay, it is known as a spectrograph. Clear? Okay, so now in which branch we are studying about this spectroscopy? So spectroscopy is a special branch of chemistry where we are dealing with the study of this spectra, and this spectra of different electromagnetic radiation is very useful to study about the nature of the component, particle, atom, matter, whatever you can say. Okay, so now first of all, let me explain you the spectra. Spectra means the color band we are getting. There are two type of spectra. Okay, two kind of spectra are there. One is known as a emission spectra, and another is known as a absorption spectra. So what is emission spectra and what is absorption spectra? So we have to discuss about it. So first of all, let me explain you the emission spectra. Emission spectra. Okay, emission spectra means what? Emission means if the radiation okay, radiation emitted is the radiation emitted from some source. Which kind of source? Source means, for example, we are getting generally the light from the sunlight. Okay, so sun is the source. Okay, or we can also say that electric discharge tube. Okay, electric discharge tube. In electric discharge tube, in which we are having the gas. Okay, so from this gas, okay, electric discharge tube through the gas at the low pressure. Okay, at the low pressure, we will see. I will explain you with the definition. Okay, and one more source you can use as a heating. Okay, or you can also say that heating some substance at the high temperature. So these are the sources of electromagnetic radiation. Okay, from where we are getting the electromagnetic radiation. And as you see that here, one slit is there. This is a slit, okay, from which we are passing a one beam of the electromagnetic radiation. Okay, so now we have to discuss about the emission spectra. So the radiation emitted from any kind of these sources, we have to pass through the slit. Okay, like this. Suppose these are the radiations. Okay, these are the radiation which are striking on the slit, and from the slit a very small and very thin beam of light will be passed, and we have to pass it through the prism. So when we are passing from the prism, so the electromagnetic radiation will be its dispersion will be occurs. Okay, so we can also use, instead of prism, diffraction grating. Any diffraction grating or any prism you can use for the dispersion of radiation. And when the dispersion occurs, we are getting here a color band. Okay, you can also observe on a telescope, but if you want a graph, then you have to use the photographic plate. So on this photographic plate you will get the different colors. Okay, and that's why it's known as a spectrograph. It is known as a spectrograph. So we have applied here a white light. Okay, for example sunlight. Okay, you can also apply a different sources, for example electric discharge tube, and you can also use some compound, okay, from which electromagnetic radiation coming out. Okay, when you are hitting that compound, the compound will give some particular color flame. Okay, and the color flame means, you know, a particular wavelength are there. Okay, so the sources should be there, and the electromagnetic radiation, what we have to do, pass through the prism. Okay, you have to pass through the prism, okay, and they are received from the pass through the prism, and then received to the photographic plate. Okay, received to the photographic plate, and here on this photographic plate, what we are getting, the spectra. Okay, photographic plate, the spectrum will obtain. Okay, on this photographic plate the spectrum will be obtained. Okay, and this kind of process is known as a emission spectra. This kind of spectrum is known as a emission spectra. Okay, so here I have explained emission spectra, but there are two classifications are there in emission spectra. Okay, so here let me complete here. The spectrum will obtain and is called the emission spectra. Okay, so this is the definition. You can say that what is emission spectra means, if any electromagnetic radiation you are applying to the spectroscope from any source. Okay, you can take as a source as a sun. Okay, you can take as a sun, then electric discharge tube in which we have to fill a gas at low pressure, or you can heat some substance. So these are the sources from where the light is coming out. It means light is emitting. Okay, and now this emitted light will give you a spectra. Okay, so this spectra is known as a emission spectra. Are you getting my point? Now see, two classifications are there. Emission spectra. Two type of emission spectra are there. First, it is known as a continuous spectra, and the second one is known as a line spectra. Okay, one is a continuous spectra and the another one is known as a line spectra. See here, continuous spectra means what? So this example, see here, this example I have explained you. This is the example of continuous spectra. This is the example of continuous spectra of white light. Let me write here. It is the continuous spectra of white light. Okay, because from sun the white light is coming, so this is the continuous spectra of white light. See here, you can see that the Vibgyor is there. Okay, different color: violet, indigo, okay, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So you are getting the different band of colors, and there is no space between them, and that's why it is known as a continuous spectra. Are you getting my point? So continuous spectra means you are getting a continuous spectra of different color. Whatever color they are emitting, you are getting the continuous band, okay, without gapping it. Okay, so this spectra is known as a continuous spectra. Okay, see, I'm explaining again. White light we have passed from the prism, from the slit, then after from the prism, and we are getting on the photographic plate a different band. Okay, a different color bands are there, and there is no space between them. So this is the continuous spectra. And now let me explain you a line spectra. So here another figure you can see here, and now suppose we are passing electromagnetic spectra from any kind of source. Any kind of source means what? Suppose you are hitting, okay, suppose you are hitting the sodium chloride, any kind of salt you are hitting. Okay, for example, this is a platinum wire, and on this platinum wire NaCl is there, and you are hitting the sodium chloride. Okay, so when we are hitting the any kind of salt, volatile salt, then it will emit the radiation. Okay, because it is giving a particular color. So when we are applying this kind of radiation, we are striking this kind of radiation. For example, these are the radiation from the salt. Okay, this radiation I am showing here like this, and now from the slit, this radiation passing through the prism, and then after here on the photographic plate you can see two lines only. See here we are getting only two lines, not a continuous spectra. Okay, I am mentioning here 1, 2. So you can see here yellow line. Okay, so this kind of spectra is known as a line spectra. Okay, so let me write here, this is a line spectra of volatile salt. Okay, of any salt, like I have taken here NaCl. Okay, are you getting my point? When we are hitting NaCl, the electromagnetic radiation will come up, means it will it will burn with the flame, particular flame. It means that yellow color flame is obtaining, and this emitted light we are passing to the spectroscope through the prism, and then we are getting on the photographic plate only two bands, means some lines we are getting only, and that's why it is known as a line spectra. Okay, instead of other part is a black totally. See here, you can see here the other part is totally black. So if you are getting only two lines, then it is known as a line spectra. Let me explain you another line spectra. These are the type of emission spectra only. Okay, these are the types of emission spectra, because see, first I show you here the continuous spectra. Okay, in continuous spectra, light is coming from the source like sun or any bulb, whatever is there. Okay, then the another type line spectra, I explained you line spectra when we are getting, if on the spectra, on the spectrum we are having only some particular color light. Okay, some particular color line is there, then it's known as a line spectra. And when it can obtain, so for example on a Bunsen burner we have heated this sodium chloride. Okay, we have taken a sodium chloride, and when we are hitting this sodium chloride in a flame of Bunsen burner, the particular color radiation will emit. Okay, so this emitted radiation we are passing through the spectroscope, and we are getting two lines only. That's why it's known as a line spectra. Okay, let me explain you. See, one more source we have discussed, that electric discharge tube. Okay, so if you are taking a particular gas in electric discharge tube, so we are getting line spectra also again. So electric discharge tube, let me draw here electric discharge tube like this. Okay, see, as you know that electric discharge tube, in the electric discharge tube we are having cathode and anode, and these are connected with two batteries. These are the wires, okay, and here the vacuum is there to getting a low pressure. Suppose we are taken a gas, hydrogen gas, okay. So when we are applying the high voltage, a particular radiation will come from this electric discharge tube, okay. So this radiation we have to apply on the spectroscope, okay. So now this is a slit. From slit, when this radiation will pass, it will give a particular lines, okay. Again here we are getting a particular lines on the photographic plate, and see these lines are like this, okay. Somewhere yellow lines are there, somewhere they are giving the red lines, okay. But I mean that the lines we are getting only, okay. So again, this kind of spectrum is known as a line spectra, okay. Why it is called as a line spectra? The another part of the photographic plate is black and we are getting only line, okay. So what I can write here, this is the discharge tube, okay. This is the electric discharge tube, electric discharge tube, okay. This is the electric discharge tube, and this is the spectra, okay. Line spectra of hydrogen, okay. And source is what? Source is the electric discharge tube. From electric discharge tube, the radiations are coming out, and this radiation, when we are passing through the spectroscope, and in spectroscope the prism is there. From prism, when we are passing on the photographic plate, we are getting the different kinds of bands, okay, and these are in the form of line. That's why it is known as a line spectra. Clear about it? So this is all about the emission spectra. Line spectra or the continuous spectra, both are the types of emission spectra. Both are the type of emission spectra. So we have completed here emission spectra. Now what is absorption spectra? What is absorption spectra? So absorption spectra we will see in our next video, okay. Just let me give some examples. For example, if a particular light is absorbed by any compound, so that light we will not get on photographic plate, okay. See here, this is the photographic plate, okay. So on this photographic plate we will not get a particular color, and instead of that color a black line will be there. So this kind of spectra is known as a absorption spectra, okay. This kind of spectra is known as a absorption spectra. Let me explain now only. So see, we are continuing. Suppose this is a spectroscope, and in the spectroscope we have to take a sample, okay. Sample, for example, this is NaCl, okay. NaCl solution we have taken, and now what we have to do, we have to pass light from this sample, okay. Suppose we are passing a white light from this sample. So what will happen here, some of the electromagnetic waves will be absorbed by the compound, okay. Some of the electromagnetic waves will be absorbed by the compound, and when we are passing that line from the slit, okay, and then after from the prism we are getting a different band, okay. We are getting a different bands on the photographic plate, but on this photographic plate a particular black line we are getting. See here, a particular black line we are getting, and what does it mean? This black line is showing that this sample NaCl has absorbed a particular wavelength, and that wavelength we will not see here, okay. So that's why this is called as a absorption spectra, okay. This is the absorption spectra. Let me write here, absorption spectra of NaCl, Okay, so you can see here from the yellow light region, okay, other colors you are getting as we are getting in the emission spectra, because we have passed the white light, and white light is giving all the pure colors. But the sample NaCl, this NaCl will absorb a particular wavelength, and that wavelength we are not getting here. Okay, so here we are getting the black line. Okay, and this black line, what it is showing, which color or which wavelength the sample has absorbed, it is showing here the black line. Okay, so this is known as a absorption spectra. Clear? I think you are getting my point now. What is emission spectra and what is absorption spectra? Let me explain you once again. Emission spectra means what? If from any source the light is emitting, okay, for example sunlight, so white light is emitting. See here, I have explained here. Okay, this is white light, and we are getting a particular band, okay, on photographic plate. Then I have explained you the line spectra of the salt. If the continuous spectra are there, then it's a continuous spectra. Then if you are getting a particular line on the photographic plate, see here, if you are getting the particular line on the photographic plate, then it's known as a line spectra. Okay, both are the type of emission spectra. Okay, and then absorption spectra means what? We have to pass the light from the sample, and the sample, see here, and the sample, this sample will absorb, okay, absorb a particular wavelength. Okay, it will absorb the particular wavelength, and this wavelength will not shown in the photographic plate band. Other color you will get, but the color will not shown on the photographic plate, and then it is known as a what? It is known as a absorption spectra. And this absorption spectra is totally opposite of the emission spectra. Why? See here, in absorption spectra, two lines are not we are getting. Okay, and if you are taking NaCl, and emission spectra you are taking, then you will not get the other colors. Instead of only one color, yellow color, we are getting here yellow color. Okay, and in the absorption spectra you can see that we are not getting that two line here. So absorption spectra and emission spectra are totally opposite for any kind of compound. Okay, clear? I hope you understood well. Okay, and if not, then let me know in comment. I will explain. I will try to make a better video for you. Okay, thank you very much.